Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Always showing up, showing you some love. So I just set some fragrances aside and I had like a lot of perfume like on my bed and I was like, you know what? I was actually headed to Costco and then my daughter was like, no, mom, I don't want to go to Costco anymore. Her husband picked up the stuff. So I was like, okay, well, let me do this fragrance review. I usually don't do fragrance reviews in the evening because I use the natural light for the sun, but we got some extra lighting, okay? So anyway, I'm going to do these fragrances and put them away. I have not been doing fragrance hauls because you guys have not been watching them. So anyway, please continue to like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, all that good stuff. And let me do this haul before, I just won't do a haul anymore because the last couple of, I would say like, I think the last haul that I did was Essence. And after that, like all this other things, these other random perfumes that I've been buying or getting in PR, like I have not been talking about them. Unless you're following me over on Instagram, you guys, there's like 8,000 of you, okay, over here. Make sure you're following me over on IG as well so you can get all the new news, the updates, the pre-season fragrance, fun, all that good stuff. Pre-game stuff. Anyway, continue to like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, all that good stuff, y'all. And I was like getting dressed. I actually took off everything that I had for the Instagram reels. I was gonna go shopping, and you know how when you go shopping you want to dress cozy. So I threw on some pants, some long pants in Costco. We're just gonna be roaming around in Costco on every single aisle. Then you gotta go in that freezer. So I put on a sweater, took off my beautiful shirt. I said, should I put it back on? And I was like, no, my Instagram people are my YouTube people. They just love me as I am. Okay, so anyway, we're over here cozy and just feeling good. So the very first fragrance we're going to talk about today, and we're going to slide some of these fragrances were in their spots. The lovely Dries Van Noten collection. You guys go watch my Dries Van Noten review. Like nobody's watching it. Okay, what is going on? You need to know about this fragrance house. So anyway, Havana Gold, okay? So this is such a gorgeous anise licorice, which you get in small doses. People want to say it's a honey tobacco, but it's not. It's a bourbon vanilla, smoky tobacco and suede. It is lush. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's a little spicy. It almost smells like there's a little bit of myrrh inside. I don't know. But you get that smoky, transparent, spicy tobacco, wet, rolled up leaves and bourbon vanilla with a little spice, the cinnamon, a little bit of anise, a little bit of licorice. It's not much for those that are asking because some of you all asked on the other posts. I like anise and licorice, okay? So don't get me wrong, but I get it in very small doses in here. What you get a lot of is the bourbon vanilla, the tobacco, the cinnamon, and a lot of just loads of vanilla and suede. It is smooth, luxurious, and that is all. So we're gonna put this right up here because I don't want that to break or drop, okay? So the next one we're gonna talk about, one that I got from Seven Virtues, and this is Lotus Pear. I actually already went through about a year ago a bottle of this and I didn't repurchase it. So they sent this over to me. By the way, I bought that $399 dollar bottle of Dries Van Noten, if anyone wants to know, okay? This one was a gifted fragrance, Lotus Pear. If you want like that fresh, juicy, peachy, aquatic, watery pear fragrance, the Lotus in here gives that aquatic, watery feel. It's a fuzzy white peach and a juicy pear. Not super fruity, but very airy. It smells like there's a little bit of a woody nuance to it, but I don't think so. I think there's some geranium in here that makes it a little green, but you have your orange blossom, a lot of white florals. I think there's some gardenia. It's not heavy on the white florals. They're very lush. This is paraben-free, phthalate-free. They use natural sugarcane, alcohol. This is a very clean fragrance for those of all that want clean fragrances. Also, I layered this. It's a game changer. Now, this is very pretty in the opening, not super heavy. Very, just very clean. It's clean, a clean fruity floral fragrance. Now I layered this with vanilla woods and it was a game changer. It became sexy, a little more vanillic, woody. It gave more of that sweeter pear nuance because in vanilla woods there's a sweeter pear. Anyway, this is beautiful. So the two, vanilla woods, Lotus Pear, get your nose on this, put them together, do yourself a favor, don't do me a favor, and it's gorgeous. Now, another fragrance house that I absolutely absolutely love. My favorite go-to for gourmands or literal photorealistic gourmands is the House of Jusette. And this is Summer Yummers. Now this literally is like candy. It smells like sorbet, rainbow sorbet ice cream with a little vanilla. We're going to talk about this house some more because I got about 3 fragrances that I have never spoken about that I've gotten this year on this fragrance house, and we need to go through all of the latest ones. So this is Summer Yummers. This came with another 10 ml. I think I got Candy Shop. They're both sweet, fruity fragrances that smell like candy, and I love smelling like candy and sweet. So get your nose on Summer Yummers and Candy Shop. They came out with 3, and I think they are all in 50 ml bottles as well. Y'all, this one is not a fragrance, but let me tell you something. I've had this for 2 weeks, and look at the dent. 3 weeks? I've had it for 2 weeks, 2 full weeks, and look at the dent. I need a bigger bottle of this. Now, I love my Brown Sugar Babes oils, but when I don't want to smell too perfumey, like getting out the shower, going to bed, or putting on this and maybe like a more vanilla fragrance-based scent, this Saltwater Vanilla, 2 weeks, like I literally drowned myself in saltwater vanilla. And when I get off this, this is going to be gone at least by mid-August. When I get off this video, I'm going to go order me that bigger bottle. I ordered the papaya one too, and I don't like it, okay? This oil has been my favorite oil from Saltaire, and this is Saltwater Vanilla. I think this is a newer one. Hopefully they have refills. So the next one is another favorite fragrance brand of mine, a favorite find of 2025. This is Blendigraphy. I ended up picking up Patchouli Mojito. I love patchouli. As long as it's not like too stanky or skanky and animalic. I love an earthy patchouli. I love a dirty patchouli. I love a chocolate cakey patchouli. I love a smooth, a woody patchouli. I just love patchouli. Now, I don't like that fragrance by Jovoy. It's a patchouli fragrance by Jovoy. It's a little too much for me. But if a patchouli is blended very well, like 54 is one of my favorite patchouli fragrances. And the Lorenzo Pizzaglia fragrance, Vampire is like a chocolate cakey boozy patchouli with loads of vanilla. It's one of my favorite patchouli fragrances. So if you like patchouli, try 54 and Vampire 54 by Juicebox and Vampire by Lorenzo Pizzaglia. 2 of my top patchouli fragrance. And this one is too, Patchouli Mojito. This one is more of a fresh, aromatic, mentally stimulating spa-like patchouli. You can wear this. Simply Aisha, I was watching her review the other day and she said she wore this to the gym. But this is giving that, a little bit of that minty vodka smell. Very unique fragrance and a little bit of earthy patchouli. I don't drink. I'm not going to say that. I might have a drink if I'm on like a tropical vacation. I might get like a fruity cocktail every now and then. And I really don't know what vodka smell like, but I'm assuming that this smells like vodka or like a white tequila, you know, or I don't know what they put in mojitos, but is it vodka? I don't know. But this is giving like that boozy white liqueur, a clean, earthy, minty patchouli, and I love it. It's mentally stimulating, it's unique, and it's gorgeous. Some of my other ones by Blendigraphy, since they're right here, Vanilla Mudslide, Obsessed. Amber Negroni gives that Negroni orange liqueur, chocolatey, milk chocolatey vibe, gorgeous. And then Santal Painkiller, which totally gives the, I want the jasmine one as well later, but maybe a smaller bottle. Santal Painkiller gives a warm, spicy, dried pineapple and cardamom, but that pineapple is a little juicy in the opening, but it's literally like a spicy pineapple and cardamom, like it's been sitting in the sun. I love it. One of my favorite pineapple fragrances. Okay, sometimes, or one time, I'm not gonna say sometimes and lie. One time I layered the Dolce & Gabbana pineapple because it gave that smoky tobacco on top of Santal Painkiller by Blendigraphy. Chef's kiss, y'all. So anyway, the next one we're gonna talk about is the new Ellis Brooklyn Queen's Caramel, y'all. So this is giving to me, it smells slightly familiar, but what I'm getting from this fragrance is loads of caramel, like a pink musk vanilla, vanilla. I think there's some vanilla orchid in here as well, and coconut. So it's almost giving me a slight vanilla powder-esque feel with a lot of caramel, because I get that fresh ambroxany pink musky coconut. And it is gorgeous. I got so many compliments on this fragrance. I wore this 2 days in a row at work. And when I walked in the break room, somebody was like, oh, somebody's making some delicious coffee. It smells so good in here, 2 people. And I go and I just sprayed this as well. And it was like projecting. And I knew that it was me because I sprayed it in the break room as well for Justice. And then he was like, oh, it smells good. And then I said, oh, maybe that's me. And then Betty was like, I don't know who it is, but whatever it is, it smells good. So anyway, I pulled this fragrance out of my purse and I had him smell me, and he was like, oh yeah, that's you. You smell like you belong in my coffee. I was like, yeah, this is definitely giving like that caramel, coconutty, powdery-esque creamer, you know, very fluffy, airy, lush. But if you like vanilla powder and you add some caramel on top of vanilla powder and like some orchid, giving it that a little bit of a floral vibe, that orchid vanilla, there's jasmine in here, but it's not too heavy, and I'm loving the bottle, then you're gonna love this. So imagine vanilla powder by Matière Première with caramel and some other light, airy florals and coconut. It's gorgeous. Anyway, Queen's Caramel, this is gonna be out April the 11th on the Sephora app, and then April the 12th, not April, what is this, August, all the A's, August the 11th on the Sephora app, and then August the 12th, I wish that dog stopped barking too, August the 12th on the Ellis Brooklyn website, okay? So get your nose on that. So another one, my friend Levi Tyler, he smells so amazing, and he brought a sample. This is a Frederic Malle Lys Mediterranee. Now this smells like all beautiful parts of the Mediterranean Sea, white florals, tuberose. It is absolutely, it smells so lush, okay? It smells of yellow and white florals. I only have 2 Frederic Malle fragrances, and the other one is Portrait of a Lady, which I do love as well, but like I've worn that twice, okay? But I feel like I cannot ever get rid of it. But this smells like beautiful, lush, yellow and white florals. It smells like some sea notes, like the Mediterranean Sea, very aquatic, fresh, a little aromatic. But the dry down of this fragrance is so beautiful. But you gotta love a white floral fragrance sprinkled with yellow florals to love Lys Mediterranee by Frederic Malle. And this is like a classic smelling fragrance. This is like more of like that auntie, it's giving auntie vibes, like modern auntie vibes, sophisticated auntie vibes. You know, she's driving that white Range Rover or that white Porsche or BMW with maybe like a brown leather interior, yeah, or red leather interior. So she's a sophisticated auntie, okay? Lys Mediterranee, get your nose on it. But it's definitely a gorgeous white floral. Now, not sure if I released that video, but this fragrance, y'all, is gorgeous. I purchased this fragrance when I went to Disneyland. I think this is coming up in another review that I haven't released yet, but this is a beautiful purple floral fragrance with some powdered strawberry on top in the opening. But the dry down is where it's at in this fragrance. If you don't like violet or lilac, then you may not love this fragrance. I love purple florals. I love sweet morphine that has those beautiful purple florals and vanilla and rose inside, you know. And I love this purple floral fragrance, like I said, with a little bit of hints of powdered sweet strawberry in the opening. But when this dries down, those purple florals are a little tamed, and you smell a lot of vanilla and the violet, and it almost gives an irisy vibe too as well. But I love it. It's very comforting. It's definitely giving spa-like vibes as well. A little aromatic in the opening, but it's gorgeous. It's sophisticated. It's giving modern yet vintage powdered room with like loads and loads of lace, girly things. It's beautiful. So get your nose on. And like I said, I purchased this at the Guerlain boutique. They decked out my bottle. They had a bottle painter there that day with a beautiful butterfly bee, whatever that is, and some, like you're in lavender fields, you guys. It's gorgeous. This is Insolence, or Insolence as I always call it, by Guerlain. And let's sit this baby right back up here because I love the painting on there. So anyway, now you guys know that I love the Costiera collection by Adamo, and they released 2 fragrances, one called Eden, which is a beautiful white floral. Hopefully I'll have that one. It's Lily of the Valley, okay? Hopefully I'll have that one in my collection very soon. It almost gives me vibes of Tilia. The bottle is beautiful. It has a beautiful swan on it, but I love it. It's creamy. Tilia to me by Marc-Antoine Barrois is a little more aquatic and juicy, and it has that what flower is that in there? I can't even think right now, but it's a prominent floral in that fragrance. So you guys know I love Juanillo. We'll talk about Juanillo really quick. You need to go watch my Adamo review on the Costiera collection. Maybe I'll do an updated review since I have 4. I think there was another one coming either at the end of this year or next year by Hamid Maradi Kashani. So Juanillo is a beautiful pistachio. It's like a citrus pistachio musk, and you get a little bit of dates in here as well. It is absolutely gorgeous. A beautiful, like fresh gourmand leaning fragrance, not too sweet. You get a lot of that citrus musk and a creamy pistachio with some dates. Clifton is a beautiful, like South African juicy peaches in the opening, but then it dries down resinous. It almost gives you like an Earl Grey tea vibe with peaches. That's Clifton. And then you have the lovely South of It. Now this is Siberian Pine, tuberose, beautiful white florals. It's spicy. It's sexy, like super, super sexy. And initially I thought this was too masculine for me. And then I wore it, and a couple of my coworkers thought the same. It was too masculine, but then that Siberian Pine and those beautiful white florals start to come out. It's completely unisex, super sexy, a little spicy. It smells of pink peppers. Now they have a new one, and the packaging is completely different that I smelled at Essence. And this is the 2025 Uluatu. This was, look at the packaging, y'all. It's completely different. I love the visuals and love the bottle. This is inspired by, I think, a resort in Bali, and y'all, I'm going to Bali next year. I've been trying to go to Bali. My flight was canceled about 2 years ago. No, 3 years ago during COVID. And then I tried to go 2 years ago, and then they canceled my flight again. I ended up taking my daughter to Paris for 2 weeks instead of going to Bali. Let's hope 2026, Marcy can spend a couple weeks in Bali, because Bali, I've been trying to get there for the past 5 years, okay? And I need to go, and please, Lord, let me go to Bali, okay? It has been on my list for so long. So Uluatu, and I'm taking this fragrance. This reminds me of spa-like retreats, yoga retreats in Bali, beautiful cliffside greenery, turquoise waters. It's just very mentally stimulating. Now, Uluatu gives tea vibes to my nose. It's matcha tea inside. There's black currant. There's some citruses like lemon. There's a little bit of mint in here as well, not overpowering. It just gives the fragrance its freshness. It's very uplifting, very mentally stimulating. And there's some patchouli in this fragrance as well. But I think the patchouli or geranium or something, but it's very tea-like, mentally stimulating, fresh. It's green. It's very green. It opens up with a beautiful citrus green, lemon. It's gorgeous. And you get that matcha tea. It's earthy, a little powdery, slightly sweetened, not too sweet. But it's fresh, green, earthy, mentally stimulating, and it's totally giving like meditation, relaxation, and I love that. So Uluatu, we're going to do more of an updated. I've worn this once, but I definitely want to wear it. I've worn it once, and I've tested and sprayed it on my skin a couple times just sitting, but I definitely want to take it for another full spin wear before, you know, just to get some other people's thoughts as well on what I smell like, and a little bit more for the review. So Uluatu by the House of Adamo. Y'all know I love Adamo. Get your nose on it. Next, my girl Niche. I was looking at this bottle, and I was looking at the packaging, and you guys know that I don't do like dupe fragrances over here anymore because I felt like I was wasting my money. And I'm like, I'm buying the original anyway. So, and I was buying the dupes, you know, to compare. And then, y'all, I couldn't buy like my daughter. She loved the fragrances as well. So I was like, okay, I'm going to buy you some inspirational stuff and I'll just review it for my channel and then I'll pass it along. But you guys, I'm just wasting money. But this one right here, I don't know what this smells like. Now, it doesn't smell like anything to my nose, but this is by Latafa. And the reason why I bought this was for the bottle, okay? Now, there's passion flower, vanilla. I think there may be some citruses in here. I don't know what it is, but it smells good, okay? But in the dry down, it's giving me a little vanilla powder as well, but not quite. It's giving me a beautiful, light, airy, fresh floral and a very vanillic, slightly tropical powdery scent, vanilla powdery scent, and a little bit of coconut too. But I think it's that passion flower, the same passion flower that I get in, and it's not, even though it's not the Harmonious Moon Glory because it has honey. This one doesn't smell anything like this, if anybody is wondering. This is full of warm, organic honey, passion flower. It's sweet, it's decadent. Jasmine, and I love it. That smells nothing like this, if anybody is wondering, but I love this fragrance just for the bottle alone, y'all. This is literally like one of my favorite bottles in my collection. But what I get from this, and this is by Latafa, and I think this cost me about $40. But it is beautiful. Did I spray something there already? I think I did. But anyway, I smelled this earlier, but it's warm, it's sweet, it's vanilla. Passion flower gives almost a bit of a tropicalness, you know, to it. But it smells like orchid vanilla and some florals. But it's absolutely gorgeous. And I definitely recommend this. I don't know what it smells like, but what I've smelled nothing like this. But like I said, it gives that slight tropical vanilla, powdery, coconutty nuance of vanilla powder, but just a little bit, and some beautiful florals. Maybe like some creamy, fresh, there's something juicy in here as well. Tuberose. Yeah, maybe there's some like coconutty tuberose in here. But yeah, I love this. And I love the bottle as well. It's very eclectic and fun, you know, and that bee on top. It looks like this could be like a Guerlain bottle or something, because of the bee and the beehives. Anyway, I got a beautiful fragrance from the Clean team, and I'm going to review this as well over on Instagram, and this is called Cherry Red. Now, I did smell this. I have smelled these. I want to smell them one more time before I do a review because they sent me over some samples as well. And I love the bottle. It's like sleek, gorgeous. And to me, this gave me like cherry vibes, but like a warm, ambery, smooth, woody cherry. And yeah, a little clean too. There's a little bit of tartness in here. Yeah, this is beautiful. So this is the Clean team, Cherry Red. I think I've heard of people speaking of them, but I've never really gotten into them. But look at that oil concentration. But yeah, I'm getting almost like a sour tart cherry a bit, but it smells very perfumey. This is so good, y'all. Cherry Red. I'm gonna have to do an updated cherry fragrance review. But yeah, I'm getting something a little soapy too in here. I love this fragrance, Cherry Red. Get your nose on this. I smelled it twice before. But you guys, it's just reminding me of how much I loved it. And yes, when I got this, he sent this to me like right after Hawaii. This was a love upon first sniff. And I know they have a rose one that I'm going to pick up as well. I don't know. I can't remember if the sample is in here, but y'all, this is good, okay? So it's not too like that too in your face cherry or artificial. There's nothing synthetic about this. It's sexy, sensual, warm, very smooth. So anyway, Clean team, Cherry Red. Get your nose on these, but we'll definitely come back and do a house review. And y'all, please watch the single reviews. You know, I love doing single reviews for you guys, but y'all don't watch them. Okay, we're gonna unbox one. And you guys, let me show you what else I picked up. This is not fragrance related, okay? So I've been like shopping like an anthropology crazy person. Ever since I went over to Hawaii and bought these anthropology sets, I've been on anthropology. So I bought these cute little shoes from Anthropology. They're very eclectic and I love a good animal print. So I bought these from Anthropology. And yeah, I've been loving like little flat tennis lately because I'm used to like wearing heels, and I can't be wearing heels all the time. The feet are not feeding like they used to, okay? Your girl's gonna have to do a lot of stretching. I think I recently developed plantar fasciitis. Now, I've been running around in my job for like 22 years working, and my heels are killing me. So I've been rolling them and, you know, trying to, but sometimes I'm too tired when I get home. So anyway, I've been enjoying a lot of flat shoes lately. So Bad Bunny had some special edition Adidas. We got one more fragrance to talk about, and it's a celebrity fragrance. So I'm not going to take both of them out. But y'all, somebody told me this is called like a bubblegum sole. But y'all, aren't these super cute? You can't get these anymore. And this is Adidas. So I ordered these. And I have a pink blazer that looks exactly like this that I got from H&M. H&M or that other place. That sells pretty reasonable fragrance store fragrances, not fragrances, that sells pretty reasonable clothing. Zara, it's either Zara and H&M. I got that cute light pink blazer, and when I saw these, I was like, oh, these are cute. So they put me in a lottery for these fragrances, and I ended up getting chosen. So they don't have these anymore. This was like a limited edition with Bad Bunny, the artist. But I love these. Anyway, so those are a part of the haul. Last but not least, we have Usher's new fragrance, and there's a glare, y'all. So this is inspired by, this is called Ralph's Club New York, and this is in collaboration with Usher Raymond, the singer, you know. Anyway, y'all, I'm so silly. So, Ralph Lauren and Usher Raymond collabed, y'all. Usher, fine, okay? Anyway, there's black currant. The keynotes in this fragrance is black. It's a modern fougere, okay? A modern aromatic fougere. So, love the bottle. This is so Usher. Sleek, smooth, sophisticated, elegant. So they sent over black currant, but to me, this smells like raisins. Does black currant smell like raisins in the dry down? Like, I literally want to eat these. I'm like, is this raisins? Are they trying to fool us, or is this really black currant? Because it literally smells like raisins, okay? I have to Google, does black currant smell like raisins? So they sent us over this black currant because I don't want a fragrance that smells like raisins. Anyway, I've tested this twice, or 3 times actually. And I did a review over on Instagram. Lovely, like nice packaging. Nice packaging. And this looks like, reminds me of a flask, sort of. Sorry, my fingerprints are on here. But y'all, I don't want to spray it now because it's potent. A complete flask. This is a gorgeous fragrance. Like in the opening, it's very aromatic, you know. You get that beautiful, what do you call it? Beautiful black currant as it dries. You get a fresh, there's a fresh greenness, aromatic vibe, like a lavender vibe in the opening. And then it kind of dries down after about 10 minutes. And it gives you a little bit of that aromatic black currant, a beautiful sandalwood, and it dries down to a beautiful vanilla. But it's very aromatic in the opening. So on my skin, my daughter even liked this, and she doesn't like anything. On my skin, it opened up very aromatic. Now I was like, oh, this is completely for a man, but in the dry down, it smells very unisex, but I would still only want to smell this on a man. So y'all, this would be an amazing gift for your mates, if whoever, anybody can wear this fragrance, but it's definitely masculine leaning. This would be an absolutely amazing gift. I really feel like any man would love this fragrance. And I think it's a really lovely fragrance. It's very smooth, it's sensual, it's sexy, and it's definitely giving those like a lavender, aromatic, vanilla fruity vibe. And yeah, I kind of don't want to give this away because I love the smell so much, but am I going to wear this? If you like Parfums de Marly Pegasus with that aromatic lavender vibe in the opening, that is what this gives me in the opening. But of course, Parfums de Marly Pegasus gives you more of an almondy aromatic vibe. And I do wear that one in small doses because it's definitely masculine leaning. This is just even more beautiful. It's so sensual. This is a beautiful designer fragrance. So anyway, get your nose on this. And this is called, this is the new Ralph Lauren fragrance called Ralph's Club New York in collaboration with Usher Raymond. Last but not least, this is My Way. You guys, I have My Way Parfum. It's a beautiful, and I'm not even a My Way girl. It's a beautiful irisy tuberose fragrance, but I do love the iris in there. I don't love the EDP of My Way. I only love the Parfum. But I smelled this one at Nordstrom's at the beginning of the year. I did a reel on Instagram, and this has Ylang Ylang inside, you guys. And I saw this on Fragrance by Canada. I was like, I was literally about to buy this from Nordstrom's. I was gonna buy this. Where's this? I was gonna buy this because it smells like a fruity apricot-y, I don't know what's in here, a citrusy, fruity, apricot-y, peachy ylang ylang with that beautiful DNA of My Ways, that tuberose. Y'all, I was like, this is the only My Way that like stopped me in my tracks. The other one stopped me in my tracks as well, but it was over time. This one, this almost smells candy-esque, watermelon-esque. You guys, this My Way is gorgeous. And I think my daughter might try to steal this from me. I actually want to buy her one too, because I know how she loves like aquatic, juicy, floral, fruity fragrances. But this My Way, it almost gives like a peachy, apricot-y, sweet, hard candy vibe with some ylang ylang and some melon. Anyway, it's beautiful. And it's there's something in here, passion fruit maybe? It gives like a melony passion fruit vibe. It almost gives that vibe of that fragrance, Mind Games Counterplay. That's what this is giving me, a little bit of Counterplay, because Counterplay has that passion fruit and melon. I don't know why, but anyway, this is gorgeous. And like I said, I got it from Fragrance by Canada, but I was about to pay $200 for this at Nordstrom's, and I'm so glad that I didn't. I said, you know what? Hold your horses. Wait up. Let me look somewhere else. And I waited 6 months to buy this. So anyway, you guys, there's some fragrances also that I am going to be talking about, and I'm just going to do, I'm putting this in a haul. This is some Habibi newness, okay? So Habibi sent me over these fragrances called Sweet Confessions. I'm going to do a house review, okay? Because I have some other Habibi fragrances as well that I did a house review on that you guys didn't watch too much, but we're going to do another one, and I hope that you guys watch this newness from Habibi. There are three new ones in here, and the other two are the travels, Unspoken Love and Sweet Confessions. And I don't want to make this video too long. There's Sahara Rose Absolute, Harmony I've smelled, and then Mystic Mirage. Anyway, you guys, they come in travel sizes, and I'm going to be talking about this fragrance house very soon. I'm going to smell all of these, spend some time with them, and we're going to chat about them. Anyway, go into the world, spend amazing, see how do good, be good. And if you've gotten down to the last of the review, go watch my, and y'all, there's some other ones, other fragrances that you can see here that I've hauled as well. And you guys have not watched the review, so go watch that. My Memoirs of a Perfume Collector review. So some reviews y'all need to watch. Memoirs of a Perfume Collector. I just posted my Mystery Modern Mark fragrance review, Denmark. And then make sure you watch this Habibi review as well. And my Adamo review coming as well. Anyway, this is the Belgravia Iris. I just held a beautiful citrus iris scent. Very lush, aromatic. It's gorgeous. To me, this is feminine leaning, Belgravia Iris. And also all of the Memoirs of a Perfume Collector City Series fragrances. Rio is a gorgeous woody spicy passion fruit. Absolutely stunning. If you, it don't smell like herba pura, no. So if you like passion fruit, then you need to get your nose on Rio. Tropical, spicy. There's some pineapple in here. Doesn't smell like anything I've ever smelled, but it's a grown-up, a sensual, sexy passion fruit scent. We have New York. If you love vetiver, this one's completely unisex, but a lot of men love this one. If you love a warm, spicy, citrusy vetiver, get your nose on New York. New York was my favorite. Also, we have London. London is a beautiful Typh rose fragrance. It's literally rose water, rose smelling, aquatic, watery, warm, spicy, floral fragrance. There's so much in these fragrances, so many notes in these fragrances that are gorgeous. My favorite out of all of them, it was New York, but it's Riyadh. It's a beautiful rose, and it gives an orange blossom feel, but there's just like a bunch of florals in here. I think there's tuberose in here as well. Tuberose, rose, but the citruses, the vanilla. Yes, it states oud on the website, but y'all, I don't get no oud in this fragrance. It's just the woods that makes this very lush and a little spicy, fresh woody. But if you are a orange blossom Typh rose lover, then you need to get your nose on Riyadh. This one is my favorite. Rio de Janeiro is my favorite, then New York, then Tokyo. Here is it's a buttery iris, a buttery orris. There's some rose in here as well, but this is mainly an orris Typh rose fragrance. Creamy. It is just decadent, lush, and rich. Definitely is feminine leaning, or if you are just an orris lover like Dior Homme Parfum, then you're gonna love this. Or if you just like orris, buttery, organic, clean orris in general, this is very luxurious smelling, very sophisticated. All of the Midnight City series are very sophisticated. So anyway, get your nose. So this is a part of my haul as well. Anyway, you guys, go into the world, spread amazing, sillage, do good, be good, all those good things. And I love you all. Bye-bye. And if you have made it to like the end of this video, leave me, you know, the nurse emoji. If you have the nurse emoji on your phone, leave Nurse Marcy on your phone, y'all, and send out some prayers to your girl, because these families been acting up in this ICU. I'm like, what? Is it Mercury in retrograde? Because these patients be fighting, the family members. We take care of these patients. They just come in with anxiety, anxious, angry, all these emotions, and we have to take on all those emotions and just be pleasant in the midst of it. And it's hard, okay? So send your girl, send God a shout out for your girl. So leave me the nurse emoji. If you don't, leave me the praying hands emoji to let your girl know that you didn't send a prayer for her. All right, bye-bye. Love you guys.